Welcome back to another second channel video, everybody. Today, I am going to go through the what's coming soon to Risk document here. I know we haven't posted here on the second channel in a while, but I wanted to give an update to you guys. This was posted earlier today on the Steam forum or whatever news section of the Risk game within Steam. So they go through some stuff about 10 years ago. 2025 will be an important year for us, etc. But down here, it's fixing the community's biggest issue. So they are trying to address some of the concerns within Risk. So I'll read through a handful of these. If it is too small, I do apologize. Actually, let me zoom in here so it's a little bit easier to read. And I'll move myself over to the other side as well. So we've got the list of changes here. These are going to be released in early March, and I'll read through some of them, my interpretation of some of the changes as well, give you my thoughts on them. If it's good, is it bad? And then I have one additional piece of information to touch on at the end. So that is a future change, I believe. Not 100% confirmed, but I believe will be coming at a later time. So for starters, making it easier for new players to disable camera animations in multiplayer. This is some discussion that has been had, and I can't confirm that I was the person who gave them this suggestion first. This isn't exactly what I suggested, but it's very similar to what I had suggested to SMG directly, in that they are adding a pop-up disabling animations, or about, I think there's a missing here, like how to disable animations, or maybe you'll just give them the option to disable it in that pop-up, and explaining how to turn them on and off to show new users who play multiplayer, which should result in faster games all around. So the encouragement here is that a lot of players who are new to the game get turned off because of how fast their opponents are, and essentially they're too slow. They can't beat the opponents in the 6-second turn timer. Independent of being mobile or PC, the animations really slow you down. I've told you guys a few times how to turn those off. Seems that SMG is taking steps forward to try to help the players and hopefully retain a larger player base, grow the game. Would be really helpful with that change. So very excited about this one being first here. Shorter bot out timers for disconnecting players. I know that we've had I call it the scumbag bot out strat. We've seen that in a video recently where somebody will leave and then try to return after a handful of minutes to come back to a better position, either because their bot got them into a better position, or because the two other players who didn't bot attacked each other. So they are reducing the inactivity timer, the lost connection timer, to 3 minutes down from 10. I think 3 is fair. Like if my computer has crashed before, granted the game won't let me rejoin anyway for some reason, but my computer has crashed before and got to boot it back up and get back into the game. 3 minutes I think is enough time for that. 10 obviously is way too many. If you have internet connections, you can't wait around for people forever. So I like that change. Also like to see that they're going to monitor it to see if there's any additional changes that need to happen. They are making some UI changes within the map menu. They have heard some complaints from people with the map selection menu. Specifically, it's now harder to find maps that you've purchased or played recently. So they are cleaning this up to make further improvements, including a recently purchased category and a new separate tab for all your map packs. And many other improvements to make picking a map to play smooth, quick, and easy. I think that's a good thing. Iterating on the newer UI, I do think the newer UI is better to expose players to more maps, and I think this is a further good change. Now, this is a big one here. A lot of mobile players, I know a lot of you guys are mobile players who watch the videos. Players need more time to complete big plays, especially on mobile. So they've changed the under the hood round timer code. A successful attack will now grant you an extra second. So they think it's a small change. I actually think that's a massive change, especially for fast players. I don't know if those stack or like gets you back up to 60 minimum or what, but I mean, it very well may never fail a kill again if on time. with this. If you're on PC and mobile, it should at least help those mobile players get some extra leverage out of their attacking. Now, if players are still far too slow, then unfortunately, they're probably not going to have, they're probably still going to lose on time. But I think this is a good change because nobody wants to lose on time, right? The turn timer exists to prevent stalling, I think. It's bad game design to be losing on time. So this might help help that issue and allow players to, again, complete those late game sweeps. I think that's a really, really good one as well. Making smarter territory card trades. I'll put an example of what I think is an unintelligent territory card trade here on the screen while I'm discussing this one. But the game will automatically offer smarter suggestions for card trades. No more suggesting to trade in an extra wild or +2 just cuz. So I think the biggest thing here is that I'm hopeful. I'm really, really hopeful. The biggest thing that this addresses is that with progressive cards, it will prioritize trading 3 of a kind over your wild card or joker, as I call them, in progressive, so that I can trust the game to, when I have a wild card, but also 3 of a kind, for it to prioritize the 3 of the kind instead of the wild. That way you can save it for when you need sets on 3 and progressive cards. I think that would be really, really important and really, really helpful. I'm hoping it knows the difference between fixed and progressive. We will see if that is the case. But I'm excited about this one regardless. I think it's an improvement either way. But if it does what I hope it does, then it's an even better improvement. Got 3 more steps here. Adding a confirmation step to placing your capital in capitals mode. There's no speed involved with placing a capital, so I do think that this is a very, very good change. You guys have seen me accidentally click, especially on some of our live streams, accidentally click the wrong territory for choosing a capital, and I have definitely picked the wrong spot. So I'm glad that this is just a healthy change in general. Shouldn't add much extra time to the game. Rebalances for secret missions. This one's not super important because we don't play secret missions much on the channel. It's also not available in ranked yet, but they're trying to get it ready for ranked, which is interesting, and they're making 2 big changes that'll be coming in March. Major balance pass to the mode, focusing on low player count games, and also made it so players who have their missions fulfilled outside of their turn don't win by default. So this is like, if the biggest ones with this was that if a player, if you had like the kill red, eliminate the red player mission, and then red gets eliminated by blue, blue doesn't accidentally feed the win to you by eliminating red. It should just, I believe the way this will work is that it should just reassign you a new mission to complete from the remaining unassigned missions. So 2 big requests, which should hopefully make the mode a lot more fun and fair. And I think that is definitely a good thing. I think the smaller, lower player count games is probably have less continent bonus focus with those missions, because in a 3-player game, for example, much easier to capture some continents compared to capture and hold continents compared to like a 6-player game. And then finally, letting players skip the tutorial. If you guys have played Risk before and you're reinstalling it, they don't want to make you sit through the tutorial again. So users on Steam can choose to skip the tutorial if they want to jump straight in the game. However, you do need to play a minimum of 3 games before you can play ranked. That has not changed. And then the one final change that I've been made aware of that is not coming with this patch, but is something that they are targeting for the future, is the a cooldown. This is something that you guys have potentially seen this before in your own games. I don't ever really show the lobbies when I stream or when I have the videos, so you probably haven't seen it on my channel itself. But if you're host the lobby and you kick a player from your game, so I find this a lot when I either see a player that is spamming and I just don't want that guy in the game, or I see 2 players who look like they're from the same, they're really specific flags, similar names, whatever. Maybe they'll collab, or alternatively, I played against this player last game, I don't want to play against him again, and you kick somebody from your lobby. I've been told that in the future there should be a cooldown to the kick from the lobby, so that players just can't instantly rejoin your lobby and come right back. I know that is frustrating as the host of a lobby, especially on more popular maps like Europe Advanced or Classic Map, etc., where you might have some of those bad actors more present than other maps. But that is the general gist here for what's coming in March and maybe in the future as well. I know that down the road we should still be expecting that network update as well, but this is exciting. I like a healthier game, and I think it gives it room to grow. So I hope you guys benefit from this as well, especially if you're mobile players, or had issues with collaboration, disconnecting the scumbag bot out strategy, or you just didn't know you could attack faster. Any of those opportunities. As always, everybody, appreciate you coming out to the video here on the second channel. Go check out the main channel as well if you somehow ended up here and you're not over on the main channel. Like the video, subscribe. Appreciate all you watching. As always, everybody, I've been C-Money. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you have a tremendous rest of your day. Peace.